Hello students, welcome to the topic Java programming. So this screen shows a simple Java program, and all the Java programs should be enclosed in a class. Java is purely object oriented, and so we have to enclose all the Java programs in a class. So just look at the program class 1. So I have given the name of the class as 1, and inside this inside the class, opening closing bracket of the class, I have written the main function. The main function is having the syntax public static void main, and it accepts an argument of string array. Public means the main function can be accessed from outside the class. Void means the main function does not return anything to the calling JVM. Static means this main function is a static function and can be called by using the class name dot main. So this main function is invoked by the JVM using the syntax one dot main. So we have to supply the class name to the JVM for calling the main function and for starting the execution. So one dot main has to be is the syntax for calling this program, and so we have to give the name of the program as one dot Java. So the logic behind this class name and program name is that both should be same, because during interpretation the JVM executes or calls the main function using the class name. So we will be executing this or interpreting this by the syntax Java 1. So during calling the one function or during execution, one dot main can be called because we are supplying the class name Java 1. The program name is one dot Java, and so while in the interpretation we are giving as Java 1. So the JVM can call the main function, which is a static type, by using the syntax program name dot main function. And this function, main function, accepts a string array as argument, and we can supply as many arguments as we need during execution. So it can be done by Java space 1 is a program name, so Java 1 space 1 space argument 1 space argument 2 space argument 3. All the arguments are accepted to a string array. Here the name is args. It can be given anything. The array can be given as a, b, or mark, something like that. So all the arguments passed are obtained in the string array, and this program is a simple program which displays welcome all to Java class. Okay, so the syntax for printing is system.out.println, or we can use system.out.print. Println means after printing it goes to the control is transferred to the next line. So println can be read as print line. So system.out.println, system is a class, and so we are using the first letter as capital. So we are using the class system for printing something on the screen. In Java, by default, or there is a convention that all the class names start with a capital letter. So here system is a class, string is a class. Okay, we will compile this and see the output. Okay, I will compile this. cd java class compilation is done by javac. Java is both compiled and interpreted. While compilation we get a file called class file or bytecode, and then this bytecode is interpreted by the JVM by using the interpreter Java. So javac is the compiler. Now we have done the compilation. So now we will be having a file called .class file. So we can see that there is a file called .class file. One .class is also called bytecode of the program, and this is executed using Java 1. So as I told, when I call the function or call the program like this or Java 1, when I interpret this program using Java 1, the interpreter can easily call the main function by using one.main. So the main function is now executed, and this is the simplest program of the Java. Now I am having one more program like this. This program class 2, and now I have tried to pass arguments from the main function. So in this while executing this program, I will be passing two arguments, argument 0 and argument 1. So I have to pass two arguments, otherwise it will show exception as array index out of bound exception. If I do not pass any argument during interpretation using Java, it will show exception. Okay, we will try for that. Okay, I am compiling this javac 2.java. The program name is 2.java. So I have compiled. Then I am going to interpret Java 2. Now I have to pass two arguments. Here I am giving as Adul and space Anna. So you can see welcome Adul Anna. So this was our program to print the arguments along with welcome. This plus symbol is used for concatenating two strings, concatenating two values given in brackets. So welcome first argument, and along with that it will show second argument. If I supply only one value, it will show an exception, because I have referred the second argument here, but I have not supplied two arguments. So I need to supply two arguments for executing this program. I am giving as TT and YY. Okay, hello, welcome TTYY. Okay, so this is the logic of this argument passing from or through command line. So through command line we can pass arguments to the program, and the arguments will be stored in this array, the array name which we have supplied as the argument of the main function, and the first argument will be stored in args of 0, array index 0, and it grows depending on the number of arguments we have passed. Okay, now we are moving to a third program. This program has the first line as import java.lang.star. Actually this line is not needed, but I need to say that there is a default package called java.lang.star, and this package gets imported by default. So there is no need to give it explicitly. I can give it also. So this is a default package. So we can see this program as a bit different as of the other program. Here the execution starts from main function itself. So the main function is also enclosed in this opening closing bracket, and here we are creating an object of the class 3. So 3 T1 equal to new 3. This can be given as two lines also, 3 T1, on the next line T1 equal to new 3. So 3 T1 means we are creating an object. T1 equal to new 3 means we are allocating memory to the object. Okay. So during this new operation, it is having the memory allocation operation that happens inside. So 3 T1 equal to new 3 means 3 T1 means we are creating object. T1 equal to new 3 means we are allocating memory. Same time the constructor will be called. So the constructor is 3 having the same, it is a function. In Java, functions are called methods. So 3 is a method having the same name as of the class and does not have any return type. So it is 3, class name is 3. So the method 3 is the constructor and it gets invoked during the memory allocation of the object. So T1 equal to new 3, at that time that constructor is invoked. And again I have given a function, a method for displaying something. It is void display system.out.println welcome to Java. So this is the function. This is a function used for displaying welcome to Java, and during execution we can see execution starts from main function, and so after creation of object the constructor will get invoked because it is a constructor, and after that T1 dot display. So in order to call T1 dot display, there should be a line to create an object like T object in the name of T1 as well as a memory allocation statement. If memory allocation is not given, then it will show an exception called null pointer exception. So whenever you see a null pointer exception, you can understand that you have not allocated memory to the object using the new operator. Okay, so this class 3 has two functions, one is constructor, one is display, two methods, one is constructor, one is display, and from the main function we are calling this constructor and display function. In Java also there are different visibility modes such as public, private and protected like C++. Public means visible outside the class also. Private means visibility will be only within the opening closing brackets of the class, and in the case of protected the visibility will be inherited to the derived classes also. But the default access in Java is something called default access, or we can say it is friendly access. So the default access means the accessibility is within a package. If these programs are made as a package and if we are not specifying any accessibility parameters or accessibility keywords, then it means that everything will be accessible inside that package. Okay. So this is the basic syntax. While writing programs in Java, we will be having a main function, then we will be calling methods using objects. Okay.